Hello, hello. Come on and cook with me. We are making a quick pepper chicken. So we're going to start by, of course, dicing the chicken. If you want the chicken cut in strips, it's all your preference. I just wanted to dice them. Of course, I washed, cleaned, and dried off my chicken breast. You can use any chicken your heart desires. This is the one I went for. And I always get the big pack and I use maybe two of them and then I freeze the rest for other meals. Because most of the time I'm making a meal for one person, anyways. Anyways, here's some of my seasonings. And after my chicken is all nice and cut up, I am going to season it to my liking. And we're just going to season it, season it. I like to get the packs of seasonings that have so many things in them so I don't have to use so many seasonings. But anyways, this is my sample piece because it's chicken and I wanted to make sure I seasoned it thoroughly and to my liking. So I do always like sample a piece of the meat. So this is me just kind of getting my skillet nice and warm, and then I'm gonna add one piece of chicken and we're gonna taste it and keep it going. Of course, after my samples, I realized it tastes good, so here we are. This was me trying to be fast, so I put it on my flat thing thinking it would be fast, and then I was like, man, I want some chicken in the skillet for when I do my sauces. So here we are. And then we're just gonna flip each one over so it looks like this lovely color right here. And I'm just gonna remove it and put it in my glass bowl just to set it aside. All the juices in there as well. And here I'm just putting all the pieces that look like they didn't properly cook all the way in the skillet. And then once everything has cooked, man, I was getting tired of that little tongue, so I went and got the spatula. Little sample for myself, of course. The cook has to sample it. So now here comes the peppered part. And I'm just gonna slice up some onions. I only use half the onions, like a quarter of each pepper, because I didn't need that many peppers. And I can use the peppers for another meal. So of course I slice them on up. I like to see colors, so I tend to always add peppers with colors. Except the green one. I would have to get that one separately, and it wasn't that important like that. Anyway, so here I am. I'm sauteing my onions and my peppers. Just, get them a little soft. They're gonna soften up when they finish cooking, or as they're cooking, but I just want to get them a little softer. So then I'm gonna add the chicken right back in there and give it a mixerooey. And then I'm gonna use some prepared gravy. This is quick and simple. So just do it the way you want. And then I figured I needed more chicken stock, so I'm gonna add some of that. And then I gave it a little mix and then I pushed it off to the side so it can just like simmer while I make the other ingredient, the other sides. What am I saying? So I told y'all quick and simple. So we're gonna make some rice out of the packet. So I just added, instead of water, I just put some chicken stock in there. And then I was mixing it away and I realized it probably needed some more. So I crunched it up, kind of chunked it up so get the chunks and lumps out of there and add a little more. And there we go. And I pushed that to the side and let that just warm up. And then another wasted dish here. I'm going to make my green beans. So I sauteed some onions. And then I put my frozen green beans in there. Sauteed it, seasoned it to my liking. I kept tasting and tasting, but I still wanted to have like the nice crunch that I feel like a green bean is supposed to have. So after I did that, then I pushed that aside. And then it was time for the dinner rolls. I cheated with the dinner rolls. I like these dinner rolls. I just put them in there till they warmed up, and here we are. Enjoy.